What's up, y'all? This is Anthony DeMario, the Hoody Tarot here, and I'm here to deliver the good news. And this is for the month of February, year 2022, for the sign of Aquarius. This is your monthly reading. We go get into it like this. But first, before I get into it, I just want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for contacting me for your personal readings. And if you haven't had one already, I'd love to work with you. So go ahead and hit me up at thehoodytarot@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. All right, so we're just gonna get into it like this. We're gonna start off with an oracle card, and the oracle card is just kind of like an overview for the reading. Now, this is a general reading. I would advise all of you to check your sun sign, your moon sign, as well as your ascendant, so you can get a bigger picture of what all the energies will present for you for the month of February. Okay. All right, February. All right, okay, Aquarius, this is what we got for you. All right, so, hey, not the best card, not the worst card, but it is what it is, anxiety, right? Now, anxiety, stress, this could be a lot of things, right? It makes me think of how, Jupiter has just moved into Pisces, but we still got Saturn in our sign. And so it's like your dad over your shoulder, right? So as we move into the celebratory, by the way, happy birthday, all Aquarians, all January and February Aquarians. But the celebration can still take place. You can still have fun, still enjoy yourself, but there's kind of like an air of like responsibility, or need to be like responsible and mindful of like more practical things, I think, with all the Capricornian energy. So anxiety. I was doing a reading for my homegirl today, and I made a statement that said, fear is not a sustainable energy. And what I mean by that is that, this type of energy right here, as she's worrying, she's been crying, she's anxious, she's anticipating, a lot of fear comes from things that either won't occur or haven't occurred. So if you're going down a rabbit hole of like possibilities or what ifs, or or if you're like maybe stressing like a current like reality, this too shall pass. All right, so that's what I got to say to you, Aquarius. Just know that fear isn't a sustainable energy. It's not something that can last. It's not something that can endure. So look at where you can celebrate. Look at where you can have joy. Look at where you can pull yourself out of your head, because that's a very cerebral energy, and pull yourself into like the moment. Okay, now I see where a lot of this stress may come from. We have the Five of Pentacles starting out the month. So a lot of Aquarians are looking at recovering. Okay, 5 is a number of change. So a lot of Aquarians are undergoing some type of physical change. It could be an actual physical body change. It also could be a change that has to do with surroundings. So this may be the home. This may be work. This may be having to do with income revenue streams, or something like that. And so what I feel is like there is an era of recovery and there's an era of change. All right, and so be open to change, but this is going to be our theme for the month: change in terms of money, change in terms of home, change in terms of space, change in terms of time. Now, coming into the reading, we have the Nine of Swords. All right, so this Nine of Swords energy is very in line with number 9, 18, anxiety. Okay, so Aquarians, got to get out your head. All right, it's a solar return. It's time to have happy birthdays, happy solar return. Focus on the joy. But a lot of you may be looking at what's going to happen in the future, anticipating what the future may bring, and some of you might not be clear in terms of the future, and so you're in your headspace. You're worried. You're preoccupied. It's hard to see the vision. It's hard to see how it plays off. So this is very internal. So right now, what I can tell a lot of Aquarians is like, you got to do your due diligence in terms of your mental health. Make sure you're pulling yourself into the present. Make sure that you are being immersed in the moment. Being with people is one of the best ways you can do this, okay? So surround yourself with love. Now, how that energy comes out, we have the Temperance card. So that's beautiful, right? So this may be why a lot of you or Aquarians are stressing, is because you're kind of tasked with the new moral compass, right? The Temperance card is Sagittarian energy. And one of the beautiful things about the Sagittarian energy is it's the mythos. It's the half man, half horse. So it's something that's larger than life. something that's magical, right? And so this woman is tasked with being tempered, tempering the fire, but she's also got one foot on land, one foot on water. So when you think about that, having one foot on earth, one foot in the water, water represents emotions, it represents um feeling, like feeling and intuitiveness and emotions and the heart chakra, whereas what being within the earth is represents the tangible, what you can you believing, what you can touch, taste, and feel and see. All right, and so she's having to create magic with the balancing of those two worlds, right? All in the name of fire, knowing the direction. And so she has a moral compass, and what supersedes that morality is the ability to take action and be optimistic. And so a lot of Aquarians are going to be feeling the task or the weight of having to take action, to be the conductor or the architect in their own life and change things, temper things. So, one of the things about the temperance card is it says that you don't have a lack of anything, Aquarius. You got everything, every tool in your box. You've got every key player, you have every connection, you have every bit of know-how to change your life as you want. And frankly, in the name of celebration, I think a lot of you are feeling the responsibility of wanting to create change. And so this is a good time where to recognize how in your life where you can touch and change things, where you can add your own personal magic to life. Now, what I foresee coming into a lot of Aquarians, we have the Four of Pentacles. And so there's going to be a continuing feeling of like restriction, okay? So I will say spend wisely. Of course, we definitely got to go in for our birthdays. We definitely got to celebrate. Um, you know, the big thing about the Four of Pentacles is it does teeter the line of being responsible, frugal, and being miserly and worrying too much and feeling like you have to hold on to every bit of coin, every bit of resource, every person, okay? I would avoid the latter. If you're feeling like you're at a lack of resources, the universe is just going to continue to give you more situations that have you in this mind state, okay? Stressed out, anxious, to teach you that you are an abundant individual and divine at that. So let's embrace those lessons that we've already gone through, and be responsible, but you can still enjoy your day. You can still be magical on your day. And hey, at the magical age I'm at right now, I make it a point to celebrate the whole season because it's a short season. February is a short month, and you know what? Not everybody can get together on Valentine's Day. That's my birthday. So I'm saying though, being that it is, I gotta celebrate the whole time. You know what I mean? And whoever I'm with, that's who I'm with, and we celebrating me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. All right. Now an event that I foresee happening for you. Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands. All right. So things are going to get loose. Things are going to get free. All right, the Knight of Wands takes action, is determined. So this, a lot of free for a lot of you, could be some type of I do foresee like a revenue stream opening up. I do see an opportunity. I feel like a gate is being opened, some type of door is being opened. The Knight of Wands is very fiery in nature. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, especially Aries. I'm getting like a big hint of Aries energy, where a lot of you are going to be self-starting, starting something up. Okay, going into something head first. I think this is something that you planned for, and it's like a door is opening up, and now we can finally walk through some type of door, capitalize on some type of opportunity. Start some type of relationship. Whatever's got you stressed out, it's like, well, we get to attack that thing. We get to attack the problem directly. And so this can come in the way of a lot of things, but I think the grand part of that is being able to take action, because wands represent action. So this is, we get to act upon the problem, we get to put our hands in it, we get to get immersed in the problem, or whatever stressing us out. And I do feel like this has to do with a lot of Aquarians in terms of the home or finances or both, or it could be time too. Time is a big thing. Now sustaining this energy, Six of Cups. All right, so we got to honor the past by being present. Um, in the Six of Cups, you always see like there's some type of gift or some type of exchange that has to do that's being passed between the present and the past. Okay. Um, so during solar returns, there's always reminders of like again what we've been through, who's still here, who's no longer here, who we've lost, so to speak, who's transcended. All of these very grand themes that remind us of how far we've come. Okay, so this Knight of Wands energy wants to create change. There's a lot of fear here, but we're coming out tempering the fire, being optimistic. We have a new moral compass. We have a new sense of direction. And so that sense of direction could be scary for a lot of us, all right? This month, my dear Aquarius, the Six of Cups calls for you to, one, honor your inner child, okay? This is a time to play, to make sure you're checking in with the inner child. And, the inner child inspires, you know what I mean? A lot of you wanted to be something when you were growing up, and maybe you didn't become that, maybe you didn't pursue that avenue. So for some of you, you do need to look at, are you putting your dreams on the back burner? Are you dismissing a talent? Are you doing yourself a disservice by not immersing yourself in some type of dream? And even if it's, I won't say it's not possible, but even if it's not something that you consider doing now, just being able to be enveloped in the magic of it, right? Letting that inspiration, letting those memories pull you into the moment, and finding ways to get lost with your inner child is going to be very important right now. Because while this Knight of Wands energy is a grown man, the Knight of Wands is a grown man and takes action, there's something childish about him. And the way it's childish is it's like, you know when a child is focused and determined, they go head first, they go play, they go into situations with forgiveness. They go with very, very few memories. They don't hold grudges. They just go and they just do, right? And so that's what we're being called and asked for this month, Aquarius, is to just go and to just do and to create the changes along the way. So it isn't about stressing out. It isn't so much about planning. I think there's been enough planning, but there's a need to shift the focus with this new moral compass and look at where is change needed in terms of our space. Where are we gripping too tightly on certain ideas? Where are we gripping too tightly on the way things should happen or the way things should be? And especially when it comes to resources, also your idea of resources, because you can be so fixed on resources having to come a certain way, right? That you completely negate or just overlook the possibilities of the resources to come in different ways. And they could be more suffice to your lifestyle, to your current path. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you always think, you know, it's like if you want to be a millionaire, right? Some people think the only way to become a millionaire is to win the lotto. You know what I mean? But the whole time you might have a whole pocket full of $1 million ideas. But if you never give yourself the space and the time to play with those ideas, to speak about them, to put them in the ear holes of other individuals that could lead you to the right revenue stream or resources to expand upon those ideas, then you're not giving yourself a fighting chance. So just a thought, right? Overall lesson while we're here, my dear Aquarius, we got the Nine of Pentacles. So, things are slow and it's got you stressed out. Maybe money's a little bit slower. Maybe the dream is taking a little bit longer to unfold. Maybe certain things that are supposed to be coming into fruition is working a little bit slow. Um, y'all got to stop tripping. It's January 2022 as I'm recording this. By the time you see this, it will be February 2022. It's not even really the new year yet, you know what I'm saying? So but we just got started in 2022. Stop being so hard on yourself. Shift the focus, enjoy yourself, and even if things aren't how you would like them to be, you still have magic about you. You still have the ability to create change. You still have the know-how. You still have the magic, the people, the resources to create the life that you want. It's going to take a little bit of time. So pour yourself out of your head, Be immersed in the moment. Let children be your inspiration. Be inspired by your inner child, and be inspired by your past, and be proud of how far you've come. All right, you got to stop. I'm gonna call this Aquarius. Stop tripping. Y'all tripping, man. This is literally the reading of somebody that's tripping. All right, so that's what I got for you, Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? If you dig that, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. With much gratitude in my attitude, thank you for checking in. And if you'd like a personal reading, again, I would love to read for you. So until next time, all right then.